What is a multicultural classroom? It's one where all races, cultures, religions, and dare I say, socioeconomic statuses are accepted. And that comes, as I talked about, by the books we read, the activities we complete, the lessons we're teaching. So I want to introduce one other piece, and that is the piece of cultural capital. Right? In the classroom, we teach about our educational material. We teach about the mathematics or college success strategies, right? But what is cultural capital? Cultural capital is the way to navigate the system. Are we teaching people the ropes? Are we showing them how to navigate the system? It's a non-financial social asset that helps you move beyond. For example, do we teach people how to appeal when you're put on SAP suspension? No, right? But that's cultural capital, right? Knowing that an appeal is even possible and what they look for. So how are we examining that? The other piece I'll give you is this intersection of race and class. So Elizabeth Aries did a phenomenal book. It's in the references if you want to read it. She was at Amherst College in Massachusetts. She did a study of 4 groups. She divided students into 4 groups. She had high SES whites, high SES blacks, low SES whites, low SES blacks, and African Americans. And what she found is that, and again, this probably won't surprise you, but it did until I sort of thought about it, that students who had the same socioeconomic status had more in common with each other than they did with people who were from the same race. Their experiences were more similar, that class was actually a primary identifier, race was secondary. Again, that's, I think, really interesting as a piece to study. And this piece is the one I really want to focus on, which is that racial, cultural, SES, religious, sexual orientation, gender identity can be a very potent mix where culture is born. Earlier today, our keynote, Julio's talked about the fact that each individual is truly an individual, right? That's my point. So, I had conversations with a student when I was at Columbia. She was at Barnard, a Jewish student, a low SES Jewish student who said Jewish spaces don't feel safe for her because there's an assumption of wealth. And I say this as a Jew, right? So she felt uncomfortable in spaces that were Jewish spaces because of the wealth that was sort of present and visible. Interesting. Talked to a student who was black, defined himself as black, gay, male. He said, there is no safe space for me. Oh, and poor, sorry. Black, male, gay, poor. The gay community expects a certain level of income. I don't have it. The black community doesn't accept me because I'm gay. Right? Where is my safe space? Right? So it's that individual combination that's really important to understand. So the last piece I'm going to talk about is this piece called class in the classroom.